everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the messages. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on with you guys, what's going on in your energy, what you need to know, be aware of at this time, or what you may need clarity and or confirmation of. Okay, please remember that these will be general messages. Everything is not going to be for everybody. Don't force the message to fit if it's not for you. Okay, if you do find yourself resonating with the message, or if you just want a deeper dive into your personal life, personal situation, and you want to book a reading with me, information is in the description box below, as well as the comment section. And you can email me if you have any questions. Okay. If you want to make a donation, if you just want to send an email to say how you resonated with the reading, you can do that. All the information that you need is in the description box below. Okay, guys? All right, so let's get into it. Remember, this reading is for all signs, all people, all colors, all whatever, okay? It's for all of you. If you found the reading or the reading message found you, then there could indeed be something here for you, okay? All right, guys. If you are here and you are rocking with me, say a quick hi. Let me know where you guys are watching from, please, and thank you. I'm hearing trouble in paradise. All right, insert trouble in paradise. Do I want to take these? Okay, we're not going to take these. I'm being guided to put these back. So let's not even go there because that may be a whole different message. Good grief. Cards just popping out. All right, Spirit. We talk about for the collective today. What does collective need to know, be aware of? Clear and accurate messages for the collective, please and thank you. I'm gonna get all the cards, guys, and then I will let you guys know what's up. This one? All right. So, whoever this message is for today, I am getting that you may be somebody that has some type of gifts, okay? You have the gift, some gifts. You have the gift of prophecy, the gift of, being a seer. You could be clairvoyant, claircognizant. You may be connected with the spiritual realm. Maybe you see spirits, talk to spirits, or something like that here, okay? There's something about a dog, a white, shaggy dog, okay? This dog could have passed away recently for someone here. I'm getting like you're connected to that animal or that animal's spirit or something like that, okay? Maybe that dog is still showing up in your life in some way, okay? Or somewhere. Okay. Whoever this message is for, you're someone who's very dedicated to your survival, okay? You're very aware of, I'm getting you're very aware of your intuition. You're very aware of what you need to do, or you could be an empath, okay? You're very aware of other people's feelings and emotions, and you're very sensitive to other people's feelings and emotions. You're very sensitive to spiritual things, okay? You're very spiritual to, very sensitive to light for some of you, okay? Like literally sensitive to light. Mm. Why am I hearing something about an eating disorder for someone? There's something that you were not meant to survive. Someone could have been born prematurely. Um, Something could have happened to you as a child, something that you were not meant to survive, or something that most people put in that situation would not survive. Okay. Um, it feels like, ooh, I'm getting emotional. It feels like the people, the adults, the people that were placed in your life, um, did not take care of you, did not do what they were supposed to do when it came to taking care of you mentally and or spiritually, sometimes physically. All right. And whoever I'm connecting with in this reading, you're someone who is dedicated to survival, to surviving. You may be you may like be a part of like a charity or like a nonprofit or something like that, where you help other people, where you help like the youth or like women or something like that, maybe the homeless or something, okay? But you have a very giving heart, a very giving spirit, whoever you are, okay? Um, and you're very dedicated to your survival. And I know I keep saying that. Um, and I don't just mean survival in like living, just being alive. I mean survival as in you're dedicated to your peace. You're dedicated to not allowing people to get too close to you or not allowing people to disturb your peace and things like that. You're very protective of your energy. You're very protective of those that you love, your family, your kids, whatever, your friends. Um, and it has something to do with that something about something that happened as a child or something about your childhood, maybe something you even just witnessed or saw when you were a child or something like that. Okay. Feathers could be significant. White feathers in particular, swan feathers, dove feathers, duck. I'm hearing that. What is it? Birds of a feather flock together type of thing. All right. So you guys had a bonus card. Let me flip it over and see what it was. Yeah. So you're someone who was willing, or had to sacrifice yourself in some type of way or something that you wanted in order to ensure the survival of maybe your siblings, your son, your daughter, your family, something like that, okay? You're willing to sacrifice the things that you want in order to make sure that others are comfortable, others are happy, others have what they need. But it does come at a price of you not maybe always having that energy reciprocated, or you not always having what it is that you need. Yeah. There is something about siblings here. Mm, okay. I'm getting like a very sweet energy, very sweet, very innocent energy. And that's why it keeps bringing me to child or to children. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. It's okay to ask for help if you need help, whatever, in whatever capacity that is. Okay. If you need financial help, if you need um, spiritual help, if you need mental help, if you just need a hug, it's okay to ask for that. And especially if you need help navigating, your path, if you need help from your spirit guides, your ancestors, they definitely want you to ask for help. This is definitely why they are there, why they're around you. They definitely want you to ask for help. Some of you could be seeing orbs. All right. I'm hearing orbs of your ancestors. For collective messages for the collective spirit. Yeah. All right, so I feel like some healing is taking place, some childhood healing some childhood wounds and things like that. Um Seek out support and help from other people. You could be someone's support, okay? And that's that thing too I was just talking about, of you being dedicated to helping others, okay? I feel like someone helped you or someone will help you along the way that you're going to be very grateful for. And that is like the catalyst, that the thing that catapults you into helping others, okay? Um, Someone definitely needs more rest. Okay, you need to sleep more. You need more rest, and I also feel like dream downloads. Things are going to become more clear to you. The more that you rest, the clearer that your mind can be, because you're not like all tired and hazy and foggy. So, and I feel like things become more clear to you, whether it's like dream downloads, whether it's just like daily life, where you're paying, you're able to focus more or something like that. But yeah. So it's interesting that you have the sacrifice card out here, which is tied to the Little Mermaid. Okay. And because the question just came to me, Spirit wants you to dive deep and ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to um, have success, in order to have the things that you want? Okay. What are you willing to sacrifice? Ariel was willing to sacrifice her legs. I mean, her tail, sorry. She was willing to sacrifice her tail. She was willing to sacrifice her voice more than anything, because, she needed her voice. So she thought, how am I gonna, she wanted this man, and I'm not saying that everybody out here want a man or a woman, okay? I'm just using this as an example. But she wanted this man. She wanted to meet this man. She wanted to live among the humans. She wanted to breathe air, all that stuff, right? And it's interesting that that came out, because this is the mermaid deck that I'm actually using now. But yeah, so she was like, she had to sacrifice something. She had to sacrifice her voice. And in her mind, she's probably like, well, how am I talk to this man? How am I get this man? If I can't talk to him, he's not gonna recognize me. He's not gonna recognize my voice. He's not gonna recognize, I can't sing to him and things like that. Like, how am I going to do this? But she trusted in everything else that she had, and that she was going to be able to have like the knowledge and the know-how and all that stuff to get what it is that she wanted. And she did, even though it was a little rocky, things happened. We know the story, things definitely happened, but in the end she did end up getting what she wanted. Okay, so Spirit is asking you, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to get for success, in order to get the things that you want, in order to, you know move in the direction that you want to move in order to be where you want to be. Okay, what are you willing to sacrifice? And it doesn't have to be anything small or large. It isn't. I mean, I feel like you'll know when you know. Okay, and that's a part of, like, we're in Saturn retrograde right now. That's a part of the retrograde. Um, Saturn is asking you, what are you willing to sacrifice? Spirit is asking you, what are you willing to sacrifice? And you have to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to let go of? I want this new job, but I love my home. But in order for me to get this new job, I have to move. I just got this home. I've only been in it for a few months, a couple of years. I'm not ready to leave. I don't want to sacrifice this place. What if I never find another place like it? Okay. What if I don't like where I moved to? Okay. But it's a good position. It's an elevating position. It's a good position. It's where you want to be. It's what you've asked for. But in order to get that thing, you have to go away. You have to move away, which means you have to sacrifice the life that you currently have. So are you willing to sacrifice that in order to get what you want, in order to gain that position, in order to move forward? That's what Spirit is asking you. All right. Oh, let's pull one to read. What's the biggest lesson that you want the collective to learn right now or to be aware of? What's the biggest lesson, Spirit? Wow, that's crazy, because I was just saying light. You have the light card that came out. And I was just talking about light and being sensitive to light and things like that. You have the lighthouse in the background. This is like, the lighthouse is the guiding path. You know, when people are lost at sea and they find a lighthouse that lets them know where to go. Okay, this is my safe haven. This is where I need to be. 1717, I just saw on the timer. So it's like your path, the path is being lit for you, or will be lit, even if you're in the midst of a storm and you can't see anything and it looks all dark and black and you just don't know where you're going to go and how you're going to get there. All you have to do is ask for guidance, and then you're going to be shown the way with the light card here. Okay, and I do want to read this card for you guys. It says, sometimes we feel as if our light is missing, but in truth, it's always there. Even when we stand in the shadows, the light is there to guide us. Perhaps your inner shadows are being revealed so they can be exposed to the divine light of your soul. It could be the right time to explore shadow work, a shamanic practice. And we were just talking about the inner child work, inner child healing. You have healing on the bottom of the deck right here. And healing your inner child work is shadow work. Okay, so that ties exactly into what I was just telling you guys. Okay, it says, when the light is present, darkness can't exist. This isn't to say darkness is bad. Far from it, in fact. From the darkness gestation occurs. I'm sorry, for in the darkness, gestation occurs, and in the womb-like sanctuary of darkness, ideas are formed and protected. It's important to remember that both light and dark are necessary for growth. A seed grows in darkness before it reaches for and is nurtured by the light. Are you being called to shine your light for others, to show them the way physically, mentally, or spiritually? For when your light shines fully, you have the ability not only to illuminate your own path, but also the paths of others. If you feel your light is dimming, it's time for self-care. Nurture yourself with relaxation, meditation, and the healthy nutrition of fresh foods until you feel the energy and light restored. And that's everything that I was just talking about. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. I said the thing about, when you're in the darkness and you can't see the light, you're going to be shown the light. Okay, shown the way. Your path will be lit for you. You need that light, that darkness, you need that shadow work, but when you're ready, the light will show itself to you. Okay, I was talking about healing spiritually and emotionally and physically and all of that stuff. I was talking about that. And I feel like the whole entire reason that this reading is happening right now, that this is what we're talking about, is like at the beginning I said, you're someone who's very gifted, okay? Whoever is connecting with this message. And go ahead and put down in the comment section below, um, just put light, or put me a little light bulb down in the comment section below if you're resonating with this message, because I do feel like if you are resonating with this, and if you made it this far, you 2020 on the timer, you can see clearly. Okay, some of you are a seer, some of you are a visionary, okay? um or you are a seer, you are a visionary, you are a bringer of light, you are a light worker, a star seed, indigo child, Ashe. um and this message has come to you today because Spirit wants you to be more dedicated to not only your practice, not only your spirituality, to not only your purpose, but to yourself. Also be more dedicated to Spirit, to the universe, okay? And I'm not talking about worshiping. I'm just talking about dedication, putting the time and the effort in, okay? You ask for something from the universe, and you expect that thing to be shown to you and given to you, but are you putting in the time and the effort that it takes in order for you to receive those things? Are you aligning yourself with the path, on the path of whatever it is that you're trying to receive? 2121 on the timer. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right, y'all. Let's see. Cards going everywhere. Starfish could be significant. Look at that. News is on the way. Y'all saw how that card just popped up out of there. You're going to be receiving some type of news. I feel like it's confirmation, like from Spirit. So again, be on the lookout for feathers. Excuse me. Be on the lookout for feathers, starfish, orbs, bubbles, things like that. You can see as confirmation of this message. I'm hearing like the bringer of light, dedication to truth. Okay, these are things that describe you. All right, messages for the collective. Just saw 2222 on the timer. Messages for the collective. Child. All right, so there's someone in your energy that you need to be aware of. There's a false friend, fake friend, two-faced friend, okay? This literally says a two-faced friend, somebody that you cannot trust. This person is very stubborn or aggressive. They have this very stubborn or aggressive personality. They could be a Taurus. They could be an Aries. They don't have to be. Or they could have this highly aspected in their chart. But this person, not your friend, okay? Not your real friend. They talk about you behind your back. They do things to backstab you. Yeah. They're not a great person. Okay. Yeah, look, time to get out of a situation. I can't make it up. Whoever this person is, it's time to get away from them. Okay. Time to get away from this person. And again, remember, this is confirmation of things that you already know. So if you can't possibly think of a person that, you know, is two-faced and that you haven't had those feelings about, then that part is not for you, okay? Some of you are dealing with a dark man. You could be this dark man, okay? It says a man with dark complexion or dark hair. January could be significant. Capricorn, Aquarius energy. Somebody's name is Peter, Samuel, Joshua, Eddie, Malcolm, Noah. Somebody may be reading the Bible. You know, a lot of Bible names. Samuel, Joshua, Noah. Somebody's looking into being vegan, or there's something about vegan options. Or something. Okay, or somebody's vegan. I'm seeing somebody going to like a wedding or having like an event or something like that. Something about vegan options, or maybe like at a restaurant. Somebody may ask about the vegan options. Okay. Look at that. We've been talking about your gifts and your intuition. This unicorn says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You know what it is that you need to do. Yeah, somebody's around you. Somebody close to you too. It's like whoever this person is that's like fake and asshole. Okay, sorry, but that's what they are. They could be like a neighbor, a friend, or it's somebody that you're close to. Maybe not in proximity. Could just be a close friend or family member or something like that. Okay, they do too much. Whoever they are, I don't know what it is that they're doing or what it is that they're gonna do, but it's too much. Yeah, look, someone would try to make you do something against your will. And I'm hearing mama said knock you out. Okay, guys, come on now. How do we get here? Um, yeah. I just feel like that's part of the growth process though. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's part of the growth, that's part of the healing process, that's part of you using your intuition and trusting yourself and being able to recognize the energies that don't mean you well, things and places and people that no longer serve you. When to I'm hearing that song. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. I know I'm saying it wrong. What you gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, when to run. Okay, you gotta know when to get out of a situation, when to get away from a certain person, a certain job, a certain environment. Okay, that's no longer serving you, because the people around you will more likely be happy when you're in whatever position it is that they're in, or whatever position it is that they're trying to bring you down to. Just no, because as you can see with the prior energy and the prior cards, you've come a long way. You still have a ways to go. You're still learning and still on your journey, as are we all. But you've come too far to turn around. You've come too far to let um certain people, things, situations, even yourself hold you back from your purpose and from moving forward. Okay. All right, my loves. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you got what you needed out of it. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, remember the information is all in the description box below. You can email me if you just want to say hi in the comments, um, and all that good stuff. All right. So I will see you guys in the next reading. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my readings. And I'll see y'all later. All right. Bye.